Hi friends, Cassie here. I'm talking to you today about this month's family craft. We're gonna be making some cozy no-sew pillows. So these are pieces of fleece that you tie to make a fun and cozy pillow with one of my favorite characters, this guy right here on top. Make sure you register to get this craft kit. And if you have never made one of these pillows before, keep watching and I'll go through all of the steps to make this for yourself. So when you open up your kit, you'll have directions inside and it'll tell you exactly what to do. So you're gonna lay down your your red fleece, and you wanna try to smooth it flat. Like so. If you find that it's a little too wrinkled, you could always have an adult iron this quick, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then you're gonna take your green fleece and place it on top. So you do want to try to make sure you have the right side facing out. So the red, there's not that much difference on either side, but I do find that the green, sorry, now I have to straighten all of these out again. I'll fix that after. The green, I do find that there's a slight difference. And also the big tell is the little print down here. So you want to make sure that looks the right way. You can read 2015. If you have it the other way, it's printed backwards. So you just want to make sure that's faced out correctly. So, you know, you don't go through all this work of tying everything and then realize, uh-oh, it was backwards. And the other side, the right side is a little softer for the green one. So it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it just makes it a little cozier. So now you need to try to make sure you have your green piece nice and straight over the red. I'm gonna do that off camera and then come back. Okay, so I have both pieces flattened out now. It doesn't need to be perfect, but you do want to make sure that your corner pieces are matched up. And those are pretty easy to tell because they have these missing squares on the edges. And then you want to make sure you find the matching piece and tie those together. So you could look up fancy knots if you wanted to. I just do, you know, a quick double knot, make it tight. I wouldn't make it too tight at first. You can always go back in after and tighten those up once you've tied everything together. So you just kind of do one at a time. And as you can see, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not skipping any, getting them together and double knotting each one. So I'm gonna continue doing these and I'm gonna try to do most of them, but then I'm gonna leave probably these last 3 or 4 on this corner unknotted, and then we'll fill it and then finish knotting. So I'm gonna finish these. I'll come back when I've knotted most of them and show you the next step. Okay, I had to change locations, but I did finish tying up all of my pieces except for the last 4 in this corner. So what you want to do is kind of stand it up and make sure you have that hole there. And then you're going to take the stuffing from the bag and just stuff it in the hole. So it's pretty easy. I like to leave about 4 undone. You could do up to like 6, but I wouldn't do more than that. And I also wouldn't do less than that because then the hole is pretty small or the hole is too big, and it makes it a little more difficult to finish it up. I also like to work in sections, so I like to break off pieces and stuff it in. I just find that it makes it a little easier to fluff it up if you break them into sections, the stuffing into sections while you put it in. If you do too big of a piece at a time, I just find it a little more difficult to, you know, squish it around to make it fluffy in the shape I want it to be. And you're gonna wanna use all of the stuffing you are given. So that's everything out of the bag. And I definitely need to squish it around a little bit more. But first I want to finish tying up my last 4 pieces. So again, you're gonna wanna make sure you're lined up. You don't wanna miss any pieces, and just finish these off like so. And I've done quite a few of these, so I do move a little faster, but feel free to take your time, because you don't want to skip one and then have to go through the hassle of trying to undo your knots. And I've done that before, and it's not fun. All right, my last one is all done, and now I just like to kind of squish it around and give it a good little fluffing. And there we go. Our cozy pillow is complete, just in time for the holidays, and you know, maybe cuddle up and drink some hot cocoa. Make sure you register to get your craft kit, and I hope you have fun making it. Bye.